Over 50? What happens if you do the horse stance every day? If you are over 50 and you've noticed your balance starting to waver or your legs feeling hollow when you stand up from a chair, you are currently witnessing the slow-motion collapse of your structural core. Most seniors try to fix this with walking or light stretching, but new 2026 biomechanical research reveals that these linear movements do almost nothing to stop the lateral hip decay that leads to catastrophic falls. You need to understand the horse stance immediately, because this ancient static power hold is being hailed by geriatric experts as the ultimate biological anchor. By holding this one specific position for just minutes a day, you can actually rewire your nervous system to be unshakable, preventing the hip fractures that claim the independence of millions of seniors every year. You won't want to miss the final habit, or 99% will miss the last tip and will be stuck with lower body weakness for life. The first thing that happens when you do the horse stance every day is a bone density surge in the femoral neck. After 50, your hip bones often become porous and brittle. The horse stance, where you stand with feet wide, toes forward, and thighs as parallel to the ground as possible, creates a piezoelectric load. This constant, unmoving pressure signals your osteoblasts to hard-code calcium into your hip joints. It's not just a muscle exercise, it is a skeletal reinforcement protocol that turns your hips into steel pillars, providing a level of structural security that walking alone can never achieve. The second effect is the pelvic floor awakening. In a body over 50, the deep stabilizing muscles of the pelvic bowl often atrophy, leading to bladder issues and a collapsed posture. The horse stance forces these hidden muscles to engage to keep you upright. This deep core tension stabilizes your lumbar spine from the inside out, effectively closing the gap on chronic lower back pain. You'll notice that within 14 days, your senior slouch disappears, replaced by a commanding stance that projects vitality and protects your internal organs from the downward pressure of gravity. However, many seniors find that even with the best intentions, they feel too heavy or inflamed to hold the stance for more than a few seconds because of thermogenic resistance. This is a common 2026 health crisis where your internal metabolic fire has effectively dimmed, making your muscles feel oxygen-starved and sluggish. A lot of my viewers are getting great results with a new breakthrough called Citrus Burn. It's a 100% plant-based formula that helps break through that metabolic wall. One thing that's helping thousands right now is how it uses Seville orange peel to boost that internal fire. If you want faster results without feeling deprived, this is what I recommend because it helps activate fat burning even while you're sleeping, and it comes with a 180-day money-back guarantee. The third transformation is neurological calibration. The horse stance is a high-demand signal to your brain's cerebellum. Because you are holding a difficult position, your brain has to constantly send correction signals to your ankles, knees, and hips to maintain balance. For a senior over 50, this is like rebooting your balance software. It builds proprioceptive intelligence, meaning your feet become smarter and more responsive to the ground. This is the secret to trip-proofing your life. Your body will automatically catch itself before a stumble turns into a fall. Fourth is the vascular flush of the lower extremities. Holding a static squat creates intramuscular pressure that temporarily restricts blood flow. The moment you stand up out of the horse stance, your body responds with a hyperemic surge, flooding your legs with fresh, oxygenated blood and nitric oxide. This vascular rinse is incredible for seniors dealing with cold feet or poor circulation. It flushes the metabolic waste out of your calf muscles and strengthens your arterial walls, making your legs feel light and energized for hours after the exercise is finished. If you're finding it hard to stay active because your heavy legs or intense weight plateau is making movement feel like a chore, one thing that's helping thousands right now is Citrus Burn. It is specifically designed to reduce those intense cravings by up to 54%. Making it much easier to stay light on your feet so you can hold your stance longer. Plus, they're offering 2 free bonuses right now: the Rapid Detox Protocol and Mind Over Metabolism Mastery. These are perfect for cleaning your system from the inside out so your biological anchor can actually take root. It's 100% plant-based and contains no stimulants, which is vital for senior heart health. Furthermore, we must address tendon toughening. Unlike weightlifting, which focuses on the belly of the muscle, the horse stance puts immense demand on the connective tissue. the tendons and ligaments around your knees and ankles. After 50, these tissues often become brittle, like old rubber bands. The time under tension of the horse stance rehydrates these tissues with collagen and elastin. This elastic armor ensures that your joints stay supple rather than crunchy, allowing you to move with the fluidity of someone 20 years younger. If you are struggling with a weight plateau that makes your joints ache and your horse stance feel impossible, one thing that's helping thousands right now is the biggest discount on the 6-bottle pack of Citrus Burn, which currently includes free shipping. This 2026 formula helps break through thermogenic resistance by activating your body's natural heat production. When you carry less visceral fat, the mechanical load on your knees during the horse stance is significantly reduced, allowing you to build structural power without the pain. It's the perfect natural solution for a 6-month stability reset with a 180-day 100% money-back guarantee. Fifth is the endocrine ignition. Holding a horse stance for 3 to 5 minutes triggers a natural release of growth hormone and testosterone in both men and women, which are the primary hormones of repair. In your 50s and 60s, these hormones are usually in steep decline. The metabolic stress of the horse stance tells your brain, we are still active, we still need to repair. This hormonal spark helps you maintain muscle mass, improves your mood, and keeps your mental edge sharp. It is the internal fountain of youth hidden in a simple leg exercise. The final habit that 99% of people miss is the kidney breath anchor. While holding the horse stance, you must perform deep kidney breathing, inhaling so deeply into your lower back that you feel your kidneys expand against your spine, followed by a slow, hissing exhale. If you miss this last tip, you are just straining your muscles rather than cultivating your energy. The kidney breath turns the horse stance from a gym exercise into a longevity ritual. It prevents your blood pressure from spiking during the hold and ensures your adrenal glands stay calm. This respiratory anchor allows you to stay in the stance twice as long with half the effort. It hardwires the strength into your nervous system, leaving you feeling calmly powerful rather than exhausted. It is the secret to moving from frail to formidable in just a few short weeks. Your legs are your second heart and your foundation. You don't have to accept wobbly knees or weak hips as your destiny. By clearing the metabolic sludge, mastering the horse stance, and using the kidney breath anchor, you are taking a stand for your future. You have the power to stay strong, stable, and vibrant well into your 90s. Start with just 30 seconds of the horse stance tomorrow morning and feel the steel returning to your frame. Subscribe. Which advice will you start applying today?